Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Monday, May 19th, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I got started late. Had some things on my mind. Wasn't flowing. Plus, the day was kind of busy at work, so we start off the week busy, and then it slows down the middle of the week. And I want to answer first. I forgot, did I say it? Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm kind of sleepy. I want to answer a question that was asked to me based off my last video and what I said about trucking and the financial situation I'm in and how work ain't really, what I'm doing now is not really accomplishing what I need. It's got me about to lose every goddamn thing. Put it that way. So somebody asked, can't you just get another trucking job and move, another location, do something different? That's why I'm in the bind now. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to buy another truck. I bought another truck to do something different. The truck I have now, what you call a day cab, I'm limited to what I can do. So making preservations, making plans for me to be able to move on and do something different so I won't be limited and stuck to what I'm doing now. Right now, I'm kind of stuck. I'm limited on what I can do because of the type of truck that I have. I have an 18-wheel, a semi-truck, but it's called a day cab. It don't have a bed on it. And it don't have a big engine to be taking big hills and all over the place or whatever. So it's like a local truck around my little area. And for years, that was all I needed because of the contract that I'm on. So I was good with that. Now things have fell through the roof, or through the floor rather. And I need to move on and do something different. That was the point of me buying this truck that's in the shop now. And that's what put me in the hole that I'm in. In an attempt to better myself, to be able to get another trucking job doing something else besides what I'm doing now, I needed another truck. That's why I bought this truck. I know of the truck. I know the guy who had the truck before me. Solid truck. Just didn't know the transmission was going to go out. It happens. Ish happens. It's a used truck. Everything else good on the truck. The AC blow ice cold now. The engine been rebuilt. I didn't know. The guy bought it from. There's no way of knowing the transmission going to go out. When I got it, I drove for a couple of weeks. There's no way you're going to know. It wasn't making no noise, wasn't knocking, wasn't nothing. It just the luck of the draw. So that's the point of me buying this truck for those who want to know why won't I go do something different. That's what I was planning to do. And my plans failed. It happens. But I'm going to keep fighting, keep going, keep trying. I've lost everything before. Like I said, I've been homeless before. Look at me now. So I believe in that. I don't want to have to do all that again. But push come to shove, I know I can. I know I can lose everything and bounce back as long as I don't lose my life, my health, my strength, and my God. As long as I got that, I can lose the other stuff and get it back. I got my family, my own health. I'll be all right. And I can come on here and talk shit to y'all, and y'all listen to me. And that keep me going too. And speaking of y'all, this is an email topic. And it was a young man. He was young, 25 years old. And as much as I, you, we, everybody talk about modern women, I warn y'all all the time, don't deal with them. I warn y'all all, I ain't telling you not to do what you want to do now. Hey, and that's what we're going to this email. I warn y'all all the time, the modern woman, I said it the other day on the video, if you're going to get a woman, she's going to have to be 60. That's your best option nowadays. 55, 50, 60, don't care if you 25 like the man in the email. Even if you're 25, you need you a 55-year-old woman. If you want a woman that's going to be like any chance of being marriage material. If you got any chance of that woman being somebody who's gonna do something for you, mutual, that y'all gonna actually be looking out for each other, she gotta be 50 or better. Unless she's a younger woman with an old soul, which is rare. That's a diamond in the rough. To find a woman in her 20s and 30s with that so-called old soul. But other than that, your only chance, and this ain't guaranteeing you that I said now, just because she's 50, 55, that don't mean she's a good woman. What I'm saying is, your best bet is an older woman. No guarantees, but your best shot is an older woman. But he 25. And he was like Big Ward. Talking about he don't think it's fair. It ain't fair because I was talking about how, and we talk about older guys like me and others, we talk about how it was when we was coming up, the type of women we had and the type of relationship we had, and laying up on the couch, cuddling, listening to love song, Luther, and I love you too. Talking on the phone all night long and going to sleep on the phone. You there? Yeah, I'm there. You still there? Y'all remember that? He said it ain't fair that I was able to experience that and he can't. You know, back when you had a girlfriend and she really liked you. I ain't had no car, but she liked me. The girlfriend I had back then, high school, out of school, whatever. They liked me. I liked her. Then she said she loved me. And I said I loved her. And the young man said, it ain't fair that he don't get to experience that. So he said, Big Ward, it can't be all of them, Big Ward. The women my age, he's about 25. He said, it can't be all of them, Big Ward. He said, man, I'm willing to give it a try. Because I want to be able to experience what you had at one time. Even though you say it ain't out here now, I'm still optimistic. That's what he was telling me, pretty much. It was a long email, but he basically said it ain't fair, him as a young man, not being able to experience what I experienced with women when we was growing up, during the 70s and the 80s, what have you, in the early 90s. He said it ain't fair that nowadays he can't experience that. And he don't believe what I'm saying, that there's nobody out here for him in these modern women. So if I were to give him some suggestions, what would they be if he determined to find somebody anyway? How would I tell him about going about doing that? So obviously, he don't believe me. So why would he believe what I'm telling him now? But since he asked, and since I'm a content creator, and since y'all here listening, it might help. What we normally call these women out here nowadays, if you look at them, we call them garden tools. You know that garden tool, 304s? That's what we call them nowadays. So basically, what he asking me to show him how to do is something that OGs like myself, the one y'all call and OG, people like me have been knowing for decades, and the OGs before me passed it on to me. And it's been a long known fact, a saying, a slogan, that you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. And I'm warning you that in this modern day time that we're living in, the modern men and women, but you a man, you're asking about a woman, but the men hoes too, they're different kind of hoe. They bitch, the modern man is you know. But there wasn't a woman asking about a modern man. There was a man asking about a modern woman. So, ladies, that's why I'm talking about the modern women. Because this is a man want to know how to get one and experience what I experienced when I was growing up. Even though I'm telling him it ain't like that no more, he's determined. And since I love his determination, I love when I see people that are determined to live their dreams. If you're determined to live your dream, I'm willing to help you the best way I can. So even though the rule is you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, it seems like I need to change that rule for you. And what I'm here to do today, ladies and gentlemen, for this young man and any other man out here listening to me right now that's determined to have a relationship, family, marriage with the modern woman. No matter what the evidence say, no matter what people like me say that got experience in this thing called life, no matter what we say, there's some men out here, this young man in the inbox, in my email, and others, because I get other emails besides him. That's why I decided to go and tackle this, because I've gotten other emails from men too, young men. They're all young men. See, the older guy, it's a wrap. We already know. Just for the young men. You know the old saying, a hard head bring a soft ass. You know, so sometimes they got to see for themselves. You can't tell everybody. Some folk got to touch the pot for themselves to see that it's hot. So young man, you got to touch the pot for yourself, so I'm going to help you touch it. And it's going to bring your ass up, but you asking. That's what I'm here for. Can't turn a hoe into a housewife is what I was taught and what I try to tell y'all. But we're going to try something different here. What you asking me to show you has never been done before. But if anybody can do it, Big Ward can. And if anybody can teach you how to do it, it's moi. And that is how to turn a hoe into a housewife. They say it can't be done. They say it's never been done. But if there's anybody that can do it, and if there's anybody that can teach you how to turn a hoe into a housewife, if it's possible, I can do it. I can show you how to do it. But you got to be willing to follow some rules. See, it's different rules that applies when you're trying to turn a hoe into a housewife instead of some woman that's already a wife and she just waiting on her husband. So you ain't got to turn her into nothing. She already a wife. All you got to do is come right on in, be the man you need to be, and make her your wife. That ain't out here nowadays, though. That's a problem. Unless you're old. I done told you that. We already went into that. But you want a modern woman. You want a woman your age, which classifies her as modern. Unless you one of them lucky sons of bitches that found one of them 25-year-old women with an old soul. Unless you him, you out here trying to wife up Sexy Red. And have a family and have what I had growing up. You trying to have that with Sexy Red. I had it with Bridget. Bridget ain't like Sexy Red. As a matter of fact, right now, Bridget owns about 20 houses. She's stingy as hell, but she ain't out here dropping it like it's hot right now. Now, rule number one. When you meet her, don't ask her how many men she done been with. Ain't your business. If she tell the truth, you ain't gonna want her. So don't even ask her, because you determined to have what I had growing up. So what you can't do, don't ask her about how many men she been with. Which you ain't supposed to do that no way, because they ain't gonna tell you the truth. But nowadays they'll tell you. These women out there will tell you because they no shame in their game. They'll tell you they've been with 40 men and 10 women. So don't even ask her. That's rule number one, how to turn a hoe into a housewife. Can't ask about her past. Got it? Write it down. You writing? Rule number one, don't ask about her past. Because it will make you puke. And you ain't going to want what you want no more. I ain't trying to make you not want to be married. So I want you to go on and find you a wife. Rule number two, don't try to tell her what to wear. Don't be tripping about what she got on. She don't come outside naked. Don't you say nothing about what she got on. That's rule number two. Let her wear. She's strong and independent, and she don't need no man. So she doing you a favor, first of all, by being with you. Keep that in mind. So don't you ask her or say nothing about what she got on and where she going with that. Where you going with that on? Don't you dare. Rule number two, that's it right there, how to turn a hoe into a housewife. One, don't ask about her past. Two, don't say shit about what she got on. Number three, when she leave the house wearing that mess, don't you ask her where she going and when she coming back. If you can follow these rules, you are well on your way to turning a hoe into a housewife. She'll be with you if you can follow these rules. The men that don't put up with this, she can't be with him. But if you want these women nowadays to stay with you, follow these rules. Number three, when she go out the house naked, don't you ask her where she going with that on. Don't you ask her how long she gonna be gone. Don't you ask her who she going with. When she want to go on a girls trip, like it seems like she going on every other week, and staying gone a week, and you don't hear from her, don't you ask her what she been doing. Just make sure you send her some money to make sure she can enjoy herself, like a good man should. But don't you ask her what she was doing on her girls trip. That's her time away, and she deserved that. And if you're a good man, you'll let her do it without asking her what she was doing. Don't you question her about why she got so many male friends. Why they always hugging her, whispering in her ear, coming by, calling her. And when she tell you, most of her friends are men because women are messy, you better believe her. You better ask no questions. When she tells you she don't like hanging with a bunch of women, even though she go on girl trips every other week, but for some reason she got a lot of male friends because women are messy. And she don't like to have a bunch of women around her. She get along better with men. They just friends. Don't you question her. You better believe her. She wouldn't lie to you. They are just her friends. Follow these rules, and you well on your way to turning a hoe into a housewife. She'll stay with you if you follow these rules. When you get paid, first of all, you got to make sure you continue to keep your income way above 6 figures. And you can have no issue with getting her whatever she asks for, whenever she asks for it. When she tell you, you come home, you're in a good mood, you're in a mood, I'm in the mood for love, simply because you're near me. Just because you're in the mood for love. And she tell you she don't feel like it tonight. Now give me $300. I'm going out with the girl. Don't you ask no questions. Give her the $300 and just understand she just don't feel like giving you none tonight. And if she come home smelling like a rubber balloon, that's that new perfume that just came out. Dolce & Gabbana. Got it? Follow those rules. You well on your way to turning a hoe into a housewife. And you'll be able to stay with her. You'll be able to handle her. She will love you. She ain't going nowhere. If you can follow them rules. Got it? Did you write them down? Just let me know when the wedding, so me and the rest of us can come look at your dumb ass. Get it, got it good. Bye.